What's up, guys? J Flush Tanks coming at you with the new video, and you're in this process of seeing me break down my 28 gallon. Sucker's getting drained. Got a bunch of plants in buckets. Got some fish in some buckets that nobody's even seen yet. Driftwood, and that's all wet driftwood with moss tied to it. So I'm going to kind of go over how I scape a tank, and hopefully it comes out to my likings, or I'll be doing this video again. So stick with me. I'll come back once the tank's drained. Alright guys, so we're back. As you can see, there's just a little bit of water in there. You can't get it all out when there's substrate in there, and I'm not going to jack with the substrate too much. You know, I'm going to leave it wet. But there you go. What I'm going to end up doing is, I'll take you with me. I probably got like 100 pounds of substrate down in my little fish room downstairs. This is all, you know, it's used substrate, but you don't throw it away. So I washed it out because I'm going to obviously need a little bit more. You always need more than you think. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten some of this stuff out, and then I'll come back once I get the substrate kind of flattened out a little bit. Alright fellas, so we're back. I'm doing like just a straight, real thick driftwood type of deal. You know, excuse the glass, it is what it is, I'm scaping. So, got some pieces of moss tied to driftwood, as you can see, in select spots. Next step is going to be me kind of backfilling in areas that I want with the substrate. Your little man's playing in right now. Hey, bro. Oh. Hey.
What?
Don't tell mom.
Okay.
Don't tell mom.
Okay.
It's a secret. But yeah, I'm gonna come back once I got all this backfilled in for you guys.
Dad, are you watching that haunted movie?
It didn't just fall off the wall because this anchor into a stud locks into place. Physically pushing up on the head to release it and then lifting away from the wall.
We got Sag, dwarf Sag, playing all through there, and then up onto that little area right there. So it's kind of a valley of dwarf Sag. I left this little pocket open. Did that on purpose. I was just trying something different. So we're gonna continue to keep rolling. But next plant, do some crypts. Alright guys, so we're back. You're looking at almost the finished product. I still got to pick up some Wendella Java Fern. I'll probably pick up 2, maybe 3 plants of that, break it up, and fill in a few areas. Right there is where I have Wendella Java Fern, and right there. And I need to have that plug through there and along that seam right there. And then the tank will probably be pretty much done, aquascaping wise, plant wise at least. I got dwarf Sag through here, going back up through behind this. You can't really see it from this camera angle, but there is dwarf Sag sitting up behind this driftwood. Crypt red and green Wendettis, crypt retro spirals right through here, or spiralis, I don't know. I'll have to look up the actual real name. I always screw it up, but that's through there. And wisteria through here and there. This wisteria patch right here, that's about the height that I'm going to keep it at. As it grows, I'll cut it back down to that height. The other 2 patches along the back of the tank, I'll let grow up, probably to the water line, and then trim them back. I left middle section open just because it kind of breaks up the 2 islands of driftwood, and it's built up really. I mean, it's super built up. I'll give you guys some close-ups so you can kind of take a look and see what I did. But it came out pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. Is it exactly what I envisioned? No. I've went over this, you know, look at it and say that just doesn't look good. And that's what I do with pretty much all my tanks. Is I never aquascape them all, you know, the way it's gonna be. when I'm doing it. I kind of take a break here and there and then come back to the tank and make sure it's looking good. And I definitely recommend doing that. Step away from the tank, go look at a different tank, come back to it and be like, okay, this is the finished product, guys. If anybody's got any questions on how I did things, let me know. I used fishing line on the driftwood instead of thread, just because I had some old fishing line laying around, so that's what I used. For them crypts are gonna melt because I ripped them out of a different tank. So those suckers will melt. I'll trim them back. Same thing with the moss. As it starts to go, I'll kind of keep it a nice clean look on those logs. But I'm gonna pick it up, show you some real quick close-ups. Sorry for the length of the video. It's hard to get all this stuff in. You know, I'm missing a bunch of stuff I'm sure that I've done, you know, to get to this point, but I'm trying to keep it in a reasonable 10-minute manner. So I'm gonna pick you guys up, show you some plants, show you the you know, the slopes and the edges and stuff. So let's go take a look at